Chat, YouTube is deck time. This time for a little bit of blue-black mid-range without Field of Ruin. We still got a couple of Wanchi Tongs. We have 4 copies of Consigned Memory to scam out our Quantum Riddler. Of course, we got Frogs since we are playing the 4 Riddlers and the way of scamming Riddler out. They got a couple copies of the Spell Snare for early interactions, here with the Cling and the Fatal Push. 4 copies of Counterspell, no Field of Ruin, so our Counterspell should be a little bit more castable than the last time. A couple copies of Bit of Triumph for removals, same with the Bowmasters. Bowmaster actually is pretty good in the meta right now. Strategic Betrayal for a little bit of main deck graveyard hate. 3 copies of Force for a free spell. No subtleties. 2 Sickest Steeper for MDFC. Graveyard Trespasser for more graveyard hate. 2 copies of Kaito to bounce back some stuff. And 2 copies of Wan Shitong at the top end besides the Riddler. Mana base, got an Odawara, a couple copies of Undercity Sewers. Everything else is standard blue-black. Sideboard, 2 copies of Stirred Scolding for the energy matchups and Mystical Speech for the Riddler Mirrors, a couple copies of Break the Ice for Tron, Graveyard Trespasser, additional Graveyard Haste with the Nile Spellbomb, a couple copies of Toxic Deluge for energy as well, Tapping Sphere for Tron or Storm, and then 2 copies of Engineered Explosive for Affinity. I guess this hand's okay. Like, not exciting. I'm just gonna get Undercity Sewers on turn 1. Reveals Devour. Main deck Consign should go kind of crazy in this matchup. Bow Boys, nah. Talisman. We're not really doing anything here for the first few turns. No, it's Ramp and not Tron. I think Ramp is definitely a worse matchup than Tron. Maybe we'll get the Flashing Wan Shitong to stop a Myco spawn. Well, not stop a Myco spawn, but you know. Ice Tail Explorer. Yep. Mills another Ice Tail Explorer. I haven't even gotten to cycle this Cling the Dust. Worst Cling the Dust of all time. My inclination is that this matchup is bad for Dimir. But maybe that's not the case. Oh, Bitter Triumph. Well, pay 3 life to kill that. Sorry, chat. The dogs are yapping in the background. Being big yappers. They move around too much for dog cam. Let there be cake. Definitely have to consign this. We get some cling value finally. Another one. I don't know if I was supposed to flash in Wan Tong for 2 or just play the cling there. I see an argument for both. If we play Frog, we warp Riddler. Draw 2, see if we can get Counterspell or Consign. Yeah, that's fine too, I guess. Thanks, Riddler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have land drop in hand. They could buy this and then cast it. It looks like they have other plans. Devour. Reasonable. I'm thinking if I want to discard Watery Grave. I think I do want to discard Watery Grave here. Just to potentially draw 2 with Riddler. I don't think land number 9 is going to make a difference. 1, 2. So I can Wan Tong for 5. Riddler hater, if you play Felia. Though I'm also a Blink hater. Kind of sounds like you're an everything hater. I'm gonna get a Myco spawn. Well, we can draw a card off a Wan Tong, hopefully. You're a hater. Imagine hating. It's so easy to hate though. And it's so hard to like things. Surprised this wasn't kicked. Hmm. So I can crack the fetch, fatal push the sewing Myco spawn, play a Riddler, have counterspell up. Is that right? Seems like the play. You're allowed to be a hater in this chat. I'm not gonna stop you. As long as you wear it loud and proud. As I too am a hater. I want you dong. You start work tomorrow, right, Zeriak? I didn't Neil. Best of luck, Zeriak. See you on the other side of employment. So I bow boys. If I ping this, they can sack it. I only have one blocker. Haircut, beard trimmed. Hey. Gonna be dapper as hell. Pretty sure I just ping them. Makes the Riddler lethal. And also this one Shutong in my hand's gonna be lethal too. You're gonna forget your lunch. Nightmare scenario. Alright, let's cut these fatal pushes. I gotta put in one card. I guess Graveyard Trespasser's fine. Not excited about most of these though. We made top 16 in the CEDH tournament yesterday, which should have gotten me my entry fee back, but the TO said he's just gonna refund the entry fee rather than giving cash, so I have to wait 5 to 7 days for your prize. That's crazy. You know, I feel like I get rid of Sink and Stupor. Enforce that. So that way I don't instantly explode. It's a pain. No, I don't think it's impressive either to be doing the Riddler consign stuff, but I think Riddler's a good card, and I think consign's a good card. So it's probably fine. You got 4 standard legal prize packs for a $20 entry. Gross. I mean, Riddler's not meant to be cast for 5. Riddler's meant to be warped when you have a frog in play. Okay, we pass. We're not really doing much here. We're gonna take 3. We want to play a Giant Eldrazi. We're gonna try to counterspell it to the best of our abilities. If you have Frog attacking, you really don't need Riddler. That I agree with. Not saying it's optimal, but I get why they're in the deck. Could be worse, chat. It could be the time I went to an RCQ, and then after I top for the RCQ, they said that they were gonna pay out based off of Swiss round, uh, was it Swiss round points? And because I double drew in the top 8, I only got $20, but the people that played it out and went 4-1 instead of 302 got $200. What was the command of me being angry? I don't know. I'm still angry about it. After I drew in the top 8, they said this. I was so sad. All right, no swings. Frog. Okay. The time I bought a Knight's Whisper at an RCQ, that was an RCQ I showed up for that I didn't pre-register for. And then I was missing Knight's Whisper because I was playing Scam back then. However, the only Knight's Whisper that was available to be purchased at the store was a $50 original foil. And I did 2 of them, so I ended up buying them because I had no other Knight's Whispers and nobody else had any Knight's Whispers. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready for the RCQ. And they were like, actually, it's full. And I was like, what do you mean it's full? And they're like, yeah, it's full. I'm just gonna let this frog die. So I didn't get to play in the RCQ, and they had a no refund policy. And they had a no refund policy. But I explained the whole situation of what happened, and I was like, I'm not paying $120 for these fucking Night's Whispers. And they gave me a refund after I fought for it. Last card speaker's kind of crazy. Played scam, got scammed. Such is the life I lead, I guess. But luckily, I did not have to purchase those Night's Whispers. Save me, watch your tongue. I don't even know if I want to kill this Jed, but I might as well. That's true. At least I didn't buy them and to go 0-2 drop. I didn't even get to play the event. It was capped at 36 people, and exactly I was the 37th person to show up. All right, I'll say it. This Riddler looks like ass right now. Somebody's got to say it. This Riddler does not look good with a bunch of Wanshi Tongs in my deck. I guess I'm just flashing it in. You're flashing this in, not this. If only we're Field of Ruin, that's what I'm saying. All right, no whammies off the top. All right, no whammies. Is this because Xander's Lounge hit the bing bong? And now we gotta play against Grixis. Which is probably just blue black splashing meltdown. Yeah, doing house. Retop. Yes. Subtlety Oculus. I see. Are you going to Milwaukee House? What's this deck playing red for? You're gonna go to Vancouver. I'm gonna go to Milwaukee this weekend. See if there's anything that well, I know I'm gonna play. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play elementals. I gotta figure out a good build of elementals. I'm pretty happy with the one we kind of came up with on stream. Let me stop this cascade trigger. It's not Grixis control. It appears that is the case. It's most definitely not Grixis control. I like the roaming through and elementals. I've been pretty happy with it. It's been doing okay for me. Goodbye, Fibblethip. Yeah, the so Spellmentals has created a rise of landfall, but the landfall deck folds to Cub, so you kind of got like a glorified rock paper scissors right now, where landfall beats Spellmentals, Spellmentals beats Cub, and then Cub beats landfall. I've never seen that Fibblethip ability either. I forgot I had this ability. It's a fake deck. It was like the most represented deck at the RCQ that I went to the other day. It's kind of embarrassing. Subtlety. I'll lose to a bunch of tutus. I just wish I thought about it. Getting parried is kind of awesome, though, no? I only parried you for 10 minutes, not an hour, but you brought up a good point. You stop. I think I'm just supposed to flash in this the wand. I don't know. I don't feel like I have a great opportunity to tap off this wand at any other point. I'm gonna die to this 2-2 Shardless Agent. Still confused what the red's for. What do they know that I don't? Wake me up when I can play Phoenix in Modern again. See ya in the next life. I don't know if I was supposed to discard the Graveyard Trespasser, but I don't feel like I'm casting the Graveyard Trespasser anytime soon because I want to hold up this counter spell for as long as possible. What the? Fire, I guess. Ice, I guess. Yo, LeGrand, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Can you stop? It's another ice. Deck is hurting on removal. Fired ice isn't so bad. Sure. Is that even good for them? It's a weird game. Okay, well, that seems great. Yeah, I guess they just wanted me to draw it through. They're like, yeah, it's fine. And they died a horrible death. I guess Riddler's pretty good, huh? Graveyard Trespasser, probably not so much. Yeah, Consign's okay. Consign's okay against Shardless Agent and pretty bad against the rest of the deck, though. Well, hurts my soul. It's probably Wan Tong over Kite, though. Maybe Wan Tong's good here if they just don't fetch. Frog might be, I don't know, Energy pretty much all came out of Modern Horizons, though. I don't know if I'm supposed to play a Frog here, if I'm just supposed to pass with Stern Scolding and Fatal Push. Mr. President. I have a feeling this Frog is going to get countered. Let's see if this feeling is correct. Yeah, I'm going to get Mystical Disputed to shit. Modern is Blue's worst format. I think with Standard having Ancestral Recall deck, that's probably true. No more Mystical Disputes. Eyeball. Rose. It's our opponent's record. Every time I play against this blue-green deck, it looks like so unimpressive or just crazy strong. No in between. But at the same time, oh, sure. At the same time, I don't know how this deck beats energy consistently. I guess Fire Ice is like probably your best bet about of beating energy. Is Dimir bad in modern? It's okay. Maybe I was supposed to stun endurance. Oh no, they have fire ice. Okay, it's not fire ice. But I feel like if I just stun endurance, they just turn endurance into something else anyways. Maybe Kaito's bad in this matchup. I don't think I'm beating that. I want Toxic Deluge over Kaito. Kaito seems pretty poor when stunning stuff doesn't really do anything. Oh, hell yeah. What a hand. 10's actually not bad. But this hand needs to not get Mystical Disputed on turn 1. Or on their turn 1, my turn 2. If his frog survives, we're chilling. If his frog does not resolve, then we're not chilling. They killed Pioneer at the same time that they decided to put it on Arena. Which is crazy to me. Why would they put spend so much time and effort trying to put this format onto Arena just to kill it immediately after? It's actually crazy work. I don't think I want this Riddler. But Modern on Arena cowards. That's what I'm saying. Mystical Dispute. Treasure Cruise was pretty egregious. Yeah, I feel like we lost also. I think we have to force them to have the Mystical Dispute, though. We're so far ahead if they don't have the Mystical Dispute. Excuse me. Well, I wonder if they're playing Explosive Prodigy in their list. Probably not, but it would be sweet. I'm so standard brain that I want them to be playing Explosive Prodigy. They might still do something with it. I still think it was crazy work what they did with that format. Because the format's like not even bad. It's a little tough and could use a little bit of tweaking when it comes to prowess and Green White Company and Phoenix Treasure Cruise shit. But I mean, like, elbow grease, you know? Pioneer seems very playable still. But they just like stopped caring about the format. Did Modern ever get Baleful Strix? Not yet. One day, maybe. Grandpa, what's Pioneer? A format that Wizards never cared about, Sonny. I'm gonna lose to 3/1/1s. I'm gonna flash in this Wan Chitong in response. This deluge value until you realize that they're gonna have 7 cards in hand at the end of it anyways. Bonk. Alright, Frog. Save me, buddy. I'm probably just gonna play an eyeball and then I'm gonna lose this eyeball. Maybe I'm supposed to save my fetch. Ottawa. Somebody earlier asked if the Oda War has done anything. Oda War kind of going huge here. Yep, Coiling Oracle. Reveals the subtlety. Sinks my frog. Yep. Oh, boys. Maybe the subtlety? Subtlety pitching Oculus. Is it getting got by consign all day, XD? Think I just bow this Coiling Oracle. Maybe I'm supposed to bow their face, but I mean, I've got lethal anyways. Bowing the Coiling Oracle seems okay. Also, just getting it down while they don't have counter magic seems okay too. I guess Fire Ice is like a, an answer to Bowmaster also. Probably why they're playing Fire Ice. Bowmaster's a pain in the ass. Oh, eyeball. I think they're dead on board through eyeball, right? Oh, they're not dead on board through eyeball. Swing, lose something, fatal push. What am I swinging? The Bowmaster and the token? Just the token? Just the Bowmaster? Probably just the token. Hmm. Yeah, they can't really attack, I don't think. Depends on what's underneath the manifests. I guess that's fine. Try to kill the Oculus with counterspell backup. I could also like fly the frog and then send it with both, but that seems worse. That one. I choose that one. Do they have another Oculus face down? Alright, we did it. Woo! Am I to say no to a turn 1 Psychic Frog? Or turn 2 Psychic Frog, rather? It's pretty land heavy. I definitely don't love this hand, and I'm thinking I'm gonna mulligan it. If they keep 7, I'm gonna mulligan. If they mulligan, I'm gonna keep it. I assume this is a spike deck. Not quite. The answer may surprise you. This one doesn't have enough Field of Runes to be a spike deck. Playing's good. Alright, they mulliganed. I guess I'll keep then. That was the rule I stated. If they kept, I mulliganed. If they mulliganed, I keep. Coffers was so much fun. I don't think I enjoy big mana strategies. Uh-oh. I don't think I enjoy prison strategies or big mana strategies very much because I didn't really find coffers super fun. I didn't really find stack super fun either. It's either Storm or Energy. Looks like Storm. I would agree with that. Big mana definitely locks you into a certain play pattern if you want to be like optimal with the deck. Save me frog. I wonder if it was better to Bowmaster there instead and then pick it up with Kaito. Uh-oh. Time to die. I wonder if they glimpse or if they Rends Resolve here. Artist talent. Storm deck's a slot machine. It is. It's a pretty consistent slot machine for what it is, though. But you definitely have to get lucky playing Storm. Cast an Aral. Graveyard Trespasser. I think it's passed with Counterspell. Slash Bowmasters. I don't know. Bowmasters is a little bit of a weird one here. It's very good against Valakut Awakening, though. So maybe if they lead the turn on Valakut Awakening, I'll just flash in Bowmaster. There's a pretty good chance I'll also just die if they do that. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Probably just leave up Counterspell. Land. Yeah, pretty good chance we die either way, that too. So they kept the card in hand, they just drew another card. I think we have one more Surveillant here. I think we can one-shot them, yeah. If I discard everything to Frog, fly the Frog, and then hit with both, Kaito, whatever's unblocked. That's 3, 7, 10. I think the maths. If they block the Bowmasters, is technically even more damage. If they don't block the Bowmasters, rather, but I'm pretty sure they're just gonna block the Bowmasters. No reason not to. Okay. Okay. Damping Sphere in. Nile Spellbomb. I think Graveyard Trespasser is like acceptable. I'm not super thrilled about Graveyard Trespasser, but I think it's okay. Fatal Push out. Bitter Triumph targets Planeswalker, so I can hit a flipped Row with it. Strategic Betrayal exiles the graveyard, so that's probably fine too. Could take Stern Scolding if I don't want Row to hit the table. Kaito's probably too slow. Bowmasters is surprisingly okay against Storm. Especially if they have Artist Talent. Phenomenally bad hand. If one of these Riddlers was a second land, I think I'd keep this hand, though. It counters Ribbon Medallion on turn 1. And then turn 2 plays a Frog or whatever. Not a bad hand if we were, like, up one more land here. Blue-black has been surprisingly good today. Overall. Not these hands, though. These hands are trash. This is Skyrim. This is Sengoku Basara 3. Whatever that means. You meant the game, not the song. Yeah, I'm playing XL Skyrim, new game that just dropped. I think I need to find something better. Our hand is pretty bad. The only bot chain you need to shop at on MTGO is GoBots. GoBots is the biggest chain and they're also the best price chain, and also they have the best inventory. And they have their own website, gobots.com. Third land's like okay here. I'm not super sad about third land. Do wish it were a little bit better. Part of me wants to just jam Graveyard Trespasser, but I feel like leaving up Bowmasters plus Stern Scolding is a little bit better. It's a shame Arena's dog water. It's a damn shame. Arena had so much potential, yet it is hindered by its shitty economy. Oh, okay. I guess I'll flash another Bowmasters then. See if we die this turn. Yeah, I played a few Arena Directs. I have not won any boxes from like the 2 or 3 I played. I think I played 3 total. I'm also not that good at Sealed. Sealed's hard. Grape Shot. My Bow Boys. They didn't even. They forgot to kill my Orc army. Opponent said Lamau. They see where they have gone wrong. Oh yeah. Okay. I will not play the game. I guess if they flip Ral, then just like minus is kind of inconvenient. They want to be alone at the slot machine. You sure do. Another orange chant. And a prismatic ending. This other chant's gonna make things complicated. They're probably deciding if they want a pending this Orc army token. Octopus. Thank you for the follow. Octopus, thank you for the prime as well. I appreciate it. You know I appreciate that. Was it to play tapped? Says go. Well, I guess I can either play the Graveyard Trespasser and then their chant doesn't do much. Or I could counterspell their chant and hold up one of these two, but that seems worse. I think I just eat the Grape Shot out of their graveyard. Say go. Scepter's only instance, it's not sorceries. Yeah, you can Scepter chant people and lock people out of the game like that. It's pretty common. One white. Ending. Oh, if we get to untap, then I think we're super duper far ahead. It's a big if, though. Kicked chant. Why do we gotta kick it, though? Let's eat ritual. I don't know if it matters what we eat, to be honest. Their graveyard's pretty stacked. They hit past in flames. Ideally, we just counter the past in flames and it doesn't matter. Are we still alive? I don't know. I didn't think we'd get this far. Wow, they flipped around. Was I supposed to counter this? I don't think so. I guess they can past in flames for 3 and then flashback past in flames. If they have a land drop, they could start casting other spells, but have a spell snare for the first 2 drop that they cast. No. Alright, we have lethal on board, so they had to do something, and we have counterspell plus spell snare backup, so I think we're okay. I don't think attacking the route does anything here. Just go face and put him on a 2-turn clock, and then force him to top deck something. Which I'm not even sure what they could top deck with us having counterspell. Attack you, eat Ral, eat Bowmasters. Bonk. Alright, 3-0. 2 more matches, chat. I think it's a mulligan. And also is a mulligan. But I guess I gotta keep it. I mean, maybe I just go to 5. I go to 5. Do I go to 5? 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 I really hate going to 5. I'm gonna keep it. We just gotta surveil and do a bunch of lands in a row. If this is Zoo, then it's not the worst. Consigned Memory's pretty good against Zoo. Spell Snare can be okay. If they lead on turn 1 Ragavan, we're just cooked. Storm will make a lull. Storm struggles a little bit. Storm is definitely a very good deck, but man, it's really bad into all these blue-black shells. Oh, looks like turn 1 Ragster. Oh, it's Prowess. Those hands never beaten Prowess. Okay. Land drop. Not land drop. Not land drop. Oh, this is burn. Can I have that Graveyard Trespasser back? Our burn opponent's 3-0. About to be 4-0. I guess it's a good time to be a burn player. It's not. I guess I'll throw a token in front of it. Make them cast a single spell. They didn't have a spell to cast. We're so back. What's in their hand? Nothing? Doesn't make any sense to me. There's no way their hand's just nothing. Consign memory coming in clutch. Being able to consign a Rift Bolt's so funny. I really want to play this frog out. But I'm fairly certain I just have to leave up consign for this and then leave up spell snare also until I have to use the spell snare. Come on, opponent. Come on. I believe in you. Alright, so we're gonna consign this Rift Bolt. Why do burn players play slowly? This has got to be a phenomenon that's studied. Yep. It's a big brain deck. Facts. Barbarian Ring. Okay. I'm at 3. Nice and comfortable life total. I can't go to 2. I probably have to take the risk and tap out for Frog. Whatever I counter is going to be the 7th garden. If I tap out for Frog, it probably gives us the best chance of winning this game. I gotta tap out for Frog, hope that they whiff for a turn. No, there's no Shelly in this list. They must have so many decisions right now. That's what it feels like. I need him to draw a creature. Okay. One life. Save me, Kling. Save me. I didn't payday. What could we possibly be thinking about, opponent? Yeah, the Boros Charm all along. I guess that could be true. You still have white mana. Alright, that lets us flashback Kling, which is good. Arena of Glory, Seal of Fire. Curve. Bowmasters. I mean, it's still not over. I don't think I could do anything aside from attack with both. No, I have to leave it clean to dust. So I can go back up to 6. I just don't pitch anything here. Doing all the Warp Riddler stuff doesn't make any sense. Because I go down to 2. And I go to 1, and I can cling to dust and go back up to 4 so I don't die to a lightning bolt. Swifty. Yes. How's this deck feel? It feels okay. I don't know if I love the Riddler stuff, though. Yeah, looks like we won. Somehow. From the trenches of 1 life all the way back to not 1 life. Come on, Bryson. Come on, buddy. We gotta play a little bit faster than this. Maybe they're quintuple queuing. You have no more decisions to make this game. Now, they haven't shown a non-haste creature, but it's probably Chandra's Incinerator. I think, does Chandra's Incinerator have haste? Inherently? Does not have haste. Well, there you have it. Come on, Bryson. The frog's got some jumping to do. And some murdering to do. I don't really understand why they attacked the goblin guy into the frog. No, this Swift Spear can't block anyways. Like I'm being held hostage by a burn player of all things. Tapping over that frog was a good decision. Kaito out. Riddler. I guess I want Riddler and Consign Memory out, and I'll bring in Mystical Dispute, Engineered Explosives, and maybe I just take out all the Riddlers. Or maybe I'll take out all the Consigns. Yeah, that's fine. Just leave like a Riddler or two. Yeah, I had like such a small chance of winning that game. I'm surprised we did win that game. This hand's great. I wish I had untapped black mana on turn one, but something about begging and choosing. I'm not gonna fetch shock black mana. That's not worth it. How do Necro? Greetings. Suspends Rift Bolt. Maybe I should have left the consigns in. Maybe like a couple copies of Consign Memory. Yeah, Molda 6, 1 land, missed land drop on turn 2. Got beaten down by a Swift Spear for 2 turns. Ow. Ow. I'm at 11. Plus no jeans. Oh no, not no jeans. Come on, Bryson. You should not be down 8.5 minutes on clock. Blame burnt. Back in my day, we used to speedrun burn. Scoops. Alright, chat prediction time. Is it a 5-dasher? Our second Dimir trophy potential of the day? Not gonna keep a 1-lander. 2 lands, though. Sign me up. Think I put back the Graveyard Trespasser. I'm gonna play the Sacred Steeper for a couple reasons. One, I don't take 3 damage, and 2, I'm not gonna get Thought Seized and lose it. Elegant Parlor, Banning Birthing Ritual. I'm gonna play Psychic Frog. I feel like it's the 4-color ritual deck, and I probably need to be somewhat relatively quick. Binding. Oh shoot, Chad, it's a funky beat. I think that's fine. That is not fine. Uh-oh. Maybe letting the birthing ritual resolve was not good. Pretty dead to solitude, though. Oh, what a blessing that they attacked. Okay. Yeah, they didn't cascade into... What the frick, man? My frog. Kaito off the top? Riddler off the top? Fatal push. Doomed. My bow boy, too. It's not gonna have it. What? Let me have something. Alright, whatever. I got nothing to do with my mana anyways. You draw Riddler. Oh, not you draw Riddler, me draw Riddler. Omnath, and then another Riddler. Get me out. Fatal push out. I guess I have to leave in some number of fatal push. Just not happy about it. Cling is probably worse than fatal push now that I think about it. Mystical dispute is gonna come in. Out strategic betrayal. I want stern scolding. Probably better than graveyard trespasser. Counter solitude and stuff. I don't want to break the ice. Somebody explain to me like I'm 5 why I want to break the ice. I'll drop a fatal push, I guess. You got this, I believe in you. But you're a doubter. Turn 2 frog, snap keep. Surely then I'm binding the frog on turn 2 again. Maybe I'd rather just want Shitong here. They didn't fetch. Solitude. Alright. Well, doomed. I mean, if they have Shardless Agent, I think we're pretty cooked. Maybe I was just supposed to jam the frog on too. It's really hard to say. I do get the spell snare or the birthing ritual. Stop the deal with the Shardless Agent. Yo, fight to forward, think of the raid. Thank you for the follow as well, fighting forth. They got a Bloodbraid Elf. Play Frog, play the Undercity Sewers, Bow Boys. Is Bow Boys good here? Probably not. I think we can do better than Bow also. No, bro. Man, they're really good at curving out. I've never seen this 4-color deck curve out so well. I suck at casting Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, but they're good at curving out. Riddler. So fucking doomed. Yeah, they didn't do the attack when it was good, but they did it when it was bad. So doomed. This matchup seems insane for them. Alright, get me out. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. Unwinnable. Doom, 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 doomed. This matchup of doom and despair. Alright, well, I apologize, believers. We didn't get there. They had too much value for us. Alrighty, chat. I appreciate y'all hanging out today. That was the last match for me.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.